Hi everybody and welcome to this little bite-sized thrive with me, Kim Forrester. These little bite-sized videos are there to help us all take small steps to enhance our well-being from the inside out. Today I want to talk about willpower. Now, I've been having similar conversations with different people over the past few weeks, and these conversations all seem to center around having a dream or a project or knowing that we want to start something new, and yet not having the energy or the impetus or the commitment to actually get started on that project. And this might resonate with you. There are often times in life, I think, where we know what it is we know what we want to move towards. We just can't seem to sort of take that first step towards getting it started. And that all comes down to willpower. So that's what I want to cover today. Willpower, it has been discovered by researchers, is a resource. So it's not a personality trait that you either have or you don't. It is a resource that we can recharge and build up within ourselves, and we can also deplete depending on the choices and behaviors that we are undertaking every day. How do we sap our willpower? Well, our willpower is drained from us unconsciously and automatically whenever we are in a situation where we are battling with ourselves, when we have two different facets of ourselves that are sort of competing to take control of our choices or our behaviors. We are actually depleting some of our willpower in that moment. What do I mean? Okay, so you've chosen to eat a healthy diet. You open the fridge and there is a chocolate cake staring at you. Now, it may be in that moment that you choose to resist the chocolate cake. You walk away and you celebrate that small win. That's fabulous, but you have actually just drained some of your willpower in that small mental battle going on. Another one for me, a recovering people pleaser. This is huge. It may be that you have committed to an event or an activity. Okay, you've said to someone, yes, I'll come along, I'll partake in that, I'll give my energy, my time, but it's not really something you want to do. Now, you could go along and do that event or commit to that activity out of a sense of obligation or because you think that's what you'd like to do because you're a nice person. That's wonderful. But because you have been battling with what you truly authentically want and your sense of obligation or compassion, you have drained some of your willpower. Why does this matter? Well, it matters because if we're not consciously choosing where we want to drain our willpower, then we can end up totally depleted. And when it comes to actually stepping towards those projects and those goals and those dreams that are really meaningful to us, the things that we know that we want, we could actually be drained of the willpower that's required to get started. Leaping into our discomfort zone takes willpower. Starting something new takes willpower. Building new habits takes willpower. So if we really truly want to move towards the dreams and desires and goals that enliven us, yeah, it can look wonderful and you know you want to do it, but if you have drained your willpower in these really unnecessary and often trivial ways, you'll find you don't have the willpower, the drive, the commitment to get you started. The good news is that we can, of course, control the way that we drain our willpower, and we can also boost our willpower. We can recharge it through small activities. So first of all, how can we stop depleting our willpower in unnecessary ways? Well, first of all, reduce temptation from your life. If you are choosing to eat a healthy diet, don't put chocolate cake in the fridge. Get rid of anything that is going to instigate that sort of mental battle in your mind. Don't put anything in your environment that you have to resist. And in that way, you're reducing those small battles, okay, throughout your day, and you will maintain that sense of willpower. Secondly, use yes and no wisely, all right? Say yes only to those things that truly authentically energize you, and say no to things that you really don't want to do. And this can be hard, and I understand, but just understand what you are doing every time you say yes to something you don't want to do or no to something that you do want to do. You are actually draining some of your willpower, so pay more attention to your authentic wants and needs and say yes and no accordingly. Thirdly, let's start actually boosting our willpower in those moments where we know we want to use it for something really meaningful and purposeful. How do we do that? Sleep is really important for boosting our willpower. Also, engaging in something that is really familiar. So hanging out with friends or loved ones where you can just be yourself, right? Where the jokes are familiar and the people are familiar and the conversations are familiar. Those sorts of occasions and situations will help our willpower sort of start building up again because there is no effort involved. The other situation is like to watch a favorite old TV show or movie, something that you've seen many times before. It's very familiar, you love the characters, you know the plot, and there's no effort involved with, partaking in that movie or that TV show. That is also a great way to boost your willpower. Most importantly of all, let's be really gentle in the ways that we choose to use our willpower in life. As I say, anything new, anything bold, anything frightening, as we say in my family, scary and exciting at the same time, anything purposeful and meaningful is going to take quite a bit of willpower. So don't overdo it in terms of starting new things and new projects. Choose one meaningful thing at a time and make sure that you're focusing and saving all of your willpower for that one meaningful project. So there you are, a really important but brief discussion about willpower. Understand that it is a resource. You are draining it or you are topping it up depending on your choices and your behaviors through the day. Today's little bite-sized thrive. It's a joy being here with you. It took me a little bit of willpower to come and start it, and here I am. Be well, lovely people, and I'll see you next time. Bye.